Hey guys, happy Friday! I missed you guys last week. I was suddenly put on a commercial shoot, so I didn't have time to make a video, but BAM! Pokemon Master!
Geeks of the Week.
I was actually gonna make an April Fool's joke about needing to leave the channel and stop cosplaying and wasting my time on these other things that have been distracting me from becoming a Pokemon Master. Like, legitimately, there were gonna be tears about leaving you guys, but I decided in the end I didn't want to upset Mario too badly, so not April Fools! Okay, first the geeks, of course, because I miss everyone, and then Captain America Winter Soldier review. Stuff you already know this, but I will be seeing on Saturday of SabaCon. I'll be filming Doctor Who parody stuff on Sunday, so I won't be able to go then, but we will have all the fun on Saturday! Lilico, I can't even scratch the surface of the depth of your Kill la Kill feels, but to answer your question, Harry Potter is like the fictional world that became so embedded in my life that when I walked out of that last movie, I was basically just in a state of blankness, realizing that I had no new Harry Potter things to look forward to. It wasn't until I was driving home with no friends to distract me in conversation and whatnot that it hit me, and I violently broke down sobbing. The characters had been such a huge part of my life since I was 10, and the story came after a year with an absolutely horrid teacher that basically made me feel lower than dirt, and I was able to go with these kids my own age on all of these amazing ventures in this amazing school with magic. And I may have cried when I didn't get my Hogwarts letter when I turned 11. There's definitely been several other fictional characters and worlds that I've cried over, but Harry Potter is definitely the big one. Also, Ultra Rapid Fire mode on League of Legends is freaking amazing and hilarious. I got a double kill on a level 2 Soraka and just like lulled my way through the rest of the game. TSM and Cloud9 actually did an exhibition match in the mode for shits and giggles, and the casters were basically losing their shit the entire time because all the deaths. It was amazing, and I'll put a link below for anyone who wants to watch that madness. Mario, That How I Met Your Mother finale though. I'm actually gonna put a link to a post I reblogged on Tumblr where someone rewrote an outline for how the finale should have gone, because yeah. And actually, with all the things going on, I hadn't actually made plans to see Captain America at midnight, but just for you, when friends decided to go at the last minute, I went with them. So here's my spoiler-free, as always, since it's the day after, review of Captain America Winter Soldier. Of the Avengers Heroes Marvel movies, the first Captain America was my least favorite, and I liked this one more than that one, but it's still gonna rank pretty low on my Marvel movie scale, though I haven't seen any of the Hulk movies, so for whatever reason, so those aren't factoring in at all, whether good or bad. This one did have a lot more action than the first one, a lot more action, and the fighting sequences were pretty intense and epic and well choreographed and everything. The only thing that bothered me was the camera work. A lot of it was just way too close, so there was a lot of overly intense swishing and panning and trying to follow fast-moving body parts, and the focus kind of came in and out because there was so much movement, and I don't get motion sickness at all, but it was kind of giving me a headache. Like, okay, I realize it's a fight scene and close shots make it seem more intense and realistic when you're like faking punches and whatnot, but back up a little bit, this is too much. But I mean, the only things the directors have really directed are like sitcom comedies, so I'll be a bit lax on the action scene directing, I guess. Which actually, they're directors on Community, and the most fantastic part of the whole movie for me was suddenly Abed! I may have semi-shouted it the second he popped up on screen. The story unfolded pretty well, so the major writing was there, but a lot of the one-liners felt kind of flat for me, like they were trying to throw in some of the Joss Whedon wit and sass, and like just missed the mark enough that they were kind of just groan-worthy. And you know, cleverness is kind of what I crave in writing, so that may have been a huge part of why this movie as a whole didn't entertain me as much as the other Marvel movies. I don't know. But can I just be Falcon? Can I just be him? Is that cool? I freaking love Falcon. I want the flying contraption, and I just want to be as awesome as he is. That is all. And I actually didn't realize how big of a role S.h.i.e.L.D. and Black Widow would play in this movie. I thought maybe a couple scenes here and there, but they're pretty major. It's hard to go into further detail without spoiling anything, but I'm really interested to see how what happened in Winter Soldier actually affects the Agents of S.h.i.e.L.D. TV show, especially with what's been developing in recent episodes there, because they're kind of really on similar paths where S.h.i.e.L.D. is concerned, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, overall story was good, Winter Soldier was badass, Falcon was badass, Black Widow was badass, everyone was badass. There were 2 after the credit scenes, so make sure you stay for all of them. The first one is significantly more awesome than the second one for 2 reasons that I will not spoil, but the second one is kind of a moment too that's relatively important. Well, I don't know if it was important, it was just like oh, okay, good. So yeah, there's my spoiler-free review of Captain America Winter Soldier. And really quick, can I just talk about a trailer for another movie that Scarlett Johansson is gonna be in that looks like it's gonna be freaking awesome? It's called Lucy, and I'll pop a link below, but it's basically about a woman who, through a series of events, gets drugs into her system, some kind of drug into her system that starts opening up higher brain functions, and that concept to me has always been fascinating, and you know, shit starts happening, and it looks like it's gonna be really cool and really good, and I hope it is. So yeah, watch the trailer, it's freaking awesome. But alright, I hope everyone has an awesome weekend, stay geeky, and we will see you next week. Also, the very awesome girls handed out shields to the theater, and they made red ones, but I stupidly grabbed a blue one, because I was like, ooh, blue!